There is a world, a land of dreams, a place where one and all may go, with stars ablaze to light the ways above the midnight snow. There is a world where love may live, a place where Christmas tales are told. 2 kids, 2 dreams, 2 hearts to give, in a land where Christmas dreams unfold. Ah, what a beautiful day it was. So, there I was in my laboratory, minding my own business, when, wham! And I had a good idea who the culprit might be. It was Fritz. So I wound up and returned the favor. That's Clara, Fritz's sister, and her schoolmate, David. As I went back to work, I couldn't help but notice how much those 2 kids liked each other. Especially since they came from different parts of town. Then, just when I thought I had gotten rid of him, Fritz was back to playing his old tricks again. Fritz and his gang of snowball bullies did everything they could to break up the happy couple. Fritz continued to run after his sister, and soon others joined the fight. David and Clara made it safely into the woods. So Fritz and his gang turned their attention to the other kids. There is a world where love may live, a place where Christmas tales are told. 2 kids, 2 dreams, 2 hearts to give. A land where Christmas dreams unfold. As I gazed into my globe, I thought I'd shake things up a bit. Now, normally, David would have hurried home to do his chores. But today, he just couldn't resist doing his favorite thing in the whole wide world: drumming. David's drumming was irresistible, and soon others joined in the fun. No sooner did David arrive at his ramshackled home, the snow began to fall. He thought of the two things that gave him the most joy in life: Clara and his special drum. Because David was poor, he dared not bring Clara home to meet his family. But even I didn't foresee how dark the storm clouds would become for the boy who loved his drum. David's most prized possession lies shattered in the snow. His spirit every bit as broken as his drum. Try as she may, David's mother could not stop her husband from being angry with his son. Exhausted and dismayed at the loss of his drum, David decided the only thing he could do was just go to bed. It was then I decided it was time for David's Christmas dream. As David looked about, he fixed his gaze on three strange-looking musicians. One played the flute. The second had a trumpet to toot. The third was as small as David was tall. Now the third began to play his guitar. Then gave David a try. But the sound of the strings made everyone cringe. Now the trumpeter asked David to blow. But wouldn't you know, the sound of the tone made everyone groan. last, but not least, it was time for the flute. One said, try some trills. Then he ran for the hills. The sound was the worst, a musical curse. And then, a tambourine might do the trick. And so the trio became a quartet. A flute, a trumpet, a guitar, and a tambourine. A glorious sounding tambourine. With his newfound friends and tambourine by his side, David never imagined just how far his talents would take him. David wandered about, taking in all the wonderful gifts and delicious sweets the Christmas fair had to offer. Then something caught David's eye, something only he was able to see. Watching the tiny ballerina, David's thoughts turned to Clara, for she too wanted to be a dancer. As Clara looked over a table full of toys, her father pointed out a very special nutcracker. As if I didn't already know. But as usual, Fritz was there to spoil the fun. I grabbed the nutcracker. For safekeeping, of course. I waited for the crowd to gather. Then turned loose my robots. I had another trick up my sleeve. As the tiny ballerina finished her dance, David's thoughts turned to Clara once again. Suddenly, the three musicians appeared. David hoped they might know where Clara was, so he followed them into a strange portal. But when he came out the other side, David found himself on the sunniest beach anyone could ever dream possible. There were parrots and palm trees and people everywhere. David had never, ever been to a beach before, let alone a beach with a dancing parrot. The sand was warm beneath his feet. If this was a dream, David would just as soon remain asleep. Even the musicians got swept up by the beat and the tropical heat. David played a game with the parrot, while a porpoise jumped for joy. As night began to fall, David emerged from the portal. David looked about, still hoping to find Clara. Anxious shoppers began to line up to buy anything and everything they could. And David could hardly believe his eyes. David watched as the frenzy of holiday shoppers grew. As David looked over the mess left by the shoppers, he knew there had to be something more. Something he needed to find. Down deep, David felt there had to be more to Christmas than just buying presents. Then, as the light was passed from candle to candle, there was another light in the heavens. And step by step by step, by solemn step, David began to realize where his dream was leading him. The Christmas fairgrounds were deserted, and David wondered when he would see Clara again. He missed his friend so very much, and if this were a dream, this time he thought he'd rather be awake. Then, without warning, David's loneliness disappeared. His dream was so real, he could almost touch it. David's dream was not yet complete. The drum of his dreams was. And one more thing, said I. David was now ready to complete his journey. Although the children had even less than David, they celebrated with great jubilance alongside him. Holding his new dream drum, his heart bursting with joy, David confidently walked towards a beautiful light in the distance, his final destination. Then, on Christmas morning, as David lies sleeping in bed, his father carried a drum that looked remarkably like the drum in David's dream. as David peered into his dream drum, another dream appeared. Far across town, Clara prepares for her family's Christmas party. Then, someone was at her door. It was Fritz. Clara could only hope her brother would behave himself at the party later that evening. Clara's home was very beautiful, as were all the guests who lived nearby. Everyone tried their hand at dancing. Well, almost everyone. More and more people joined in the dance. Even Fritz couldn't resist showing off in his flashy red and white tuxedo. Of course, there was one guest who could not afford a fancy tuxedo. As the room began to spin, Clara collapsed on a couch. It was then I decided it was time for Clara's Christmas dream. And as I passed by every guest, one by one they came alive. Each in time everyone would see. A Christmas box would soon unlock a secret, a mystery. Inside, the key. Let the journey begin. Clara's dream is about to turn into a nightmare. Now in possession of the head from Clara's Nutcracker, Fritz and his bratty friends are not about to give up their trophy. Sadness filled Clara's heart as she cradled the headless Nutcracker in her arms. Looking into her eyes, I knew I could not just stand by. So I lent a helping hand. dream. It seems the darkest before the dawn. Knowing Clara was happy and safe, I left her in the land of the dancing snowflakes. Spinning about, Clara found herself in a wondrous world where musical instruments grow on trees. And what better place to find the three strange-looking musicians? Unfortunately, they were no better at ice skating than they were at dancing. Actually, they were even worse at ice skating. So there they were, the flute player, the trumpeter, the guitarist, and Clara, who would soon find herself in yet another strange land. But this time, Clara knew exactly who the stranger was, and exactly what she must do. Fritz scampered into a rat hole, and Clara, just her luck, got stuck. Clara gazed in amazement. Clara's eyes opened wide, mesmerized by the snake dancer. Then Clara remembered Fritz and wondered where he might be hiding. Clara was finally able to free herself, only to find she now had bigger problems. Ran to the left, then to the right, and back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth. Clara had only one chance to get past the dancers, or get trampled under their giant feet. So she ran as fast as she could, but then wound up in a lion's den. Clara wasn't sure what might happen next. But she conquered her fear and made friends with the beast. There was nothing to be afraid of, not in the least. With a great thump, the friendly beast beckoned Clara to follow him. As Clara hitched a ride atop her new friend, she had no way of knowing where he might be taking her. Clara now found herself in a magical land made of candy. gingerbread people sweetly welcomed Clara with open arms. Everywhere she looked, there were cookies and cakes and candy canes galore. But then, Fritz and his pack of brats began to gather outside the land of the gingerbreads. The head of the Nutcracker now dangling from Fritz's neck. Clara noticed a strange portal, just like the one David found when he was looking for Clara. As the gingerbreads danced around Clara, the skies began to darken with the approach of Fritz and his gang. The gingerbreads form a circle to protect Clara. But soon the brats run straight through them and capture her. Fritz wants the Nutcracker for himself. Clara escapes with the Nutcracker and lines up against Fritz. Fritz and Clara struggle with each other, fighting for the Nutcracker. When finally, Clara puts an end to the battle. The battle was over. But Clara's dream was not. As sweet pink sugar fell from the sky. Soon, a sugar plum fairy would arrive. The Sugar Plum Fairy gave Clara the Nutcracker head to make the restoration complete. Clara could hardly believe her eyes. Her Nutcracker was now as big as she. Then, to Clara's great surprise, with Fairy's help, it came to be. Then, turn by turn, the fairy turned from her, then into me. Clara was as happy as she had ever been. The Nutcracker restored, her journey was complete. And her heart was content. There is a world where love may live, a place where Christmas tales are told. 2 kids, 2 dreams, 2 hearts to give. Let December bring the girl you once knew. Remember him, the boy you outgrew? Christmas is for kids. And we all stay kids. It was then I decided it was time for one last Christmas dream. has been said, if you have much, give of your wealth. And if you have little, give of your heart.
Tiny toy train whistles echo the call.
And what was shared, they would recall in Christmas dreams.
For the kid in us all. Christmas is for kids, and we all stay kids.
Let December bring the boy you once knew. Remember her? The girl you outgrew?
I can't forget how I loved my first pet, and my dad and I had a small talk. I broke down and cried when my Christmas gift died. He said, "Hon, little goldfish can't walk. They can't
Christmas
walk."
is for kids,
And we all stay kids. Let December bring the boy you once knew. Remember her, the girl you outgrew.
so bring on the Christmas songs, carols and sing-alongs. Bring on the kid that the years hid away.
And I hope this one finds you in time to remind you the kid still inside you is here. Christmas Day.
From that day forward, Fritz never once threw a snowball through my window.
Christmas is for kids.
Or at anyone else, for that matter.
Stay kids. Christmas is for kids, and we all stay.
So gather friends and family near to hear a tale once told before, a story heard but once a year. In Christmas dreams, forevermore.